Hello. Good morning. Are you ready? I know. I hope you're doing well. My name's Kim. Welcome to my channel, 5 Mirror Tarot. Excuse me. Now we're going to get into it, all of it, because see, they got me just jumping right in right now. We will get into all of it, but I thank you for clicking on this video this morning. I know we got some new subscribers. Welcome. If you've never been here before, welcome back. Thank you for clicking on this video. This will be a channeled message for you, for your highest good. So let's release the karma for the highest good of the entire collective consciousness, including your toxic, stinky people, your squirrely ones, the bane of your existence. Some of you, it's your mother-in-law. Well, let's see. You standing up to your boogers, to those boogers. You're standing up to the booger eaters. I'm sorry. Your message to your butt nut is, don't give me no lip. I'm so proud of you. Welcome to the consequences of your exquisite dipshittery. Chuckle nuts, the karmic clown. Yeah, not name calling, you're stating a fact. They've got a serious lack of good judgment and keep trying to pull you kicking and screaming into their schemes. A suit of swords keep coming up this morning between 3 and 4 in the morning while I do my meditation. So the suit of swords, these are your creative thought processes, and you cannot tolerate being limited in any way, shape, or form right now. The devil card kept coming up between 3 and 4 in the morning. That's a Capricorn influence. I'm sorry. I'm up on a ladder. You're going to have to bear with me. Capricorn, procreative, co-creating with the divine, with the universe, co-creating. Getting into your passions. A new vitality for your inner peace. Oh, and you radiate the bliss of humor. Hold on. Now then, you walk in a tightrope, and you're doing pretty well. You balance, everything goes on, whether everything mentally and emotionally is fine, then your physical well-being seems to fit into place. So you're chugging along here in the face of adversity. As an end to your frustration. Some of this is an intersexual frustration. And going from maybe, if you want one, going from no love life at all to having a great one. Because for no other reason, all kinds of stuff is just in alignment. Not just one thing. You have to, the whole ball of wax. It's all going to be in one egg, one basket. No. It's a bunch of things in alignment in Sagittarius. What in Sagittarius and Sun? It's in Sagittarius. You're making your life prettier. Embellishing upon your own love and your happiness. Woo. A craftsmanship's in eye to eye in your own skin with yourself. Validating yourself, you know your worth. And then some of you want this, you attract in the love that you deserve with a partner that really wants that. Otherwise, if you don't want that, this is your vibe in your own skin. Yeah, that's my lover's card. Now, I know I forgot. Sue, I'm going to go pick it out here. Let me run over here and get it, because I forgot. Let's see what it's going to be. How you doing? Oh, I know. This is exciting for me. How's your day? I'm not quite awake, but I hope. No, I'm an old woman. I take cat naps because I get up. I don't know why, as long as I can remember, I get up between 3 and 4 every freaking morning. Not because I'm old. I've always done it. Just can't sleep. Beep, I'm awake. These are your blessings, which is why this is an open read. It's many subjects because I'm teaching you to move with change and to use your highest self. And I've got a lot of stuff, a lot of messages here. So your blessings are coming. So it's an open read, many subjects, because sometimes, I tell off-color jokes. And that would be under the category of many subjects. Now then, for the fraud, I know. For the fraud, between 3 and 4 in the morning, I use both of the fraud oracles together because that's just me. That's just more fun that way. Because it gives me a lot more information, and then I get to mix those fairy energies up. This is the singers of the chalice. This is the energy that, you know, in the tarot, there's that Ace of Cups, where you fill your cup to overflowing, right? This is the cosmic energy. This is the energy that fills up your cup. Manifestation, skill sets to culmination. So this card works beautifully with the tarot this morning, between 3 and 4 in the blessed morning. The singers of the chalice. Now the singers of the chalice, oh, that's trust, that's joy, that's patience, that's creativity, and it's hope. In your hope environment, which we're going to get to in a little bit during the tarot, during the Celtic cross reading we do every morning. This is hope of miracles, and then you receive miracles. This is trust. This is really diving deep and really finding places in yourself that you just never had the time, I guess, or the inclination. You're ingraining it. You're processing it. Trust and love and patience with yourself. And these are things that we think of having or not having. Natural energies of the cosmos that flow through the chalice in this card and through us collective when you're open to them. And then it flows around us. But only when we stop blocking those energies, we stop blocking them. But in the fairy oracles, it's very close to what the Ace of Cups is in the tarot. So this is really a good companion for doing clarifications on the tarot. I throw down these cards. I throw down other tarot cards too. But I have fun with it between 3 and 4 in the blessed morning. Now then. Your blessings, your blessings, your blessings. I'm in the same collective you are, so when you come here every morning, you get ready to do your blessings of abundance. So I have to remind the algorithm that I know in the YouTube whatever screens our videos. Yep, this is an open read for that reason, because there's so many blessings and they go really fast, and the YouTube computer going to be trying to figure out if I match my bloody title. So no, I'll tell the algorithm, don't give me no lip. I'm going to wash that algorithm right out of my hair. But you opened a can of whoop ass. Don't give me no lip. Oh, that was you. And you told them, welcome to the consequences of your dipshittery. But I thought the Chuckle Nuts, the comic clown, was a nice touch. You called them out by name. Hey, Chuckle Nuts. Chuckle Nuts, the comic clown. Yeah. So, but before I do begin, I trust this message has found you at the perfect time. And I really appreciate you. And I welcome you. And I thank you so very much for being in this moment with me this morning. We are expanding on, we bring a lot of magic into this space, don't we? And as always, collective, I love you so, so much. And I am so very proud of you from what I saw this morning. But before I dive, I'm going to get into it. Now remember, like in all things in Tarot land, you take what resonates and leave the rest. And you know what? If the whole reading doesn't resonate on my channel, because I deal with the subject of bullying, because bullying stops here on 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot. Share my videos. So I'll be going on. You're going, hey, that sounds like this person in my life. That's exactly what they're going through. They're going through some shit. Share my videos for that reason. That's to get my messages about the dangers of narcissism and how you, especially if you don't know what to do, you come here because you have a place to belong. And I send all my love to you, unconditionally and non-judgmentally. I think you are a perfect collective for being who you are. And you keep showing up for yourself, and then you take the time to come here and show up. And you spend time with me. I'm grateful to you for that. So, if you want to support the channel, or just say thanks, now's an absolutely wonderful time. And you can hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share this video, get others to subscribe, help me grow. If you haven't subscribed, it doesn't cost you a thing to subscribe. You have a place to belong here. Share my videos on your socials, or drop a comment with your thoughts. Any of that helps the channel out big time. It's just me. I wear all the hats. Well, that's because that's life out here in the Southwest. I'm coming to you from the land of enchantment, from the heart of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Venturing into Don't Give a Flying Feck television on YouTube on 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot. Welcome. Now, if you're joining me today, never been here before, there is a reason for you seeing this message, for clicking on, and I thank you for clicking on this video. You see, you and I have been on this journey before you even knew there was a channel called 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot. I'll have you know that you've been aligned with me from the beginning. Because now I'm drawing in the soul family, the people I will attract to me are the people that I value. You're the people I'm supposed to be connecting with. You're the people that I'm supposed to be supporting because you support me. I learn so much from you. See, you have that power to embody your authenticity. And then you come in here and I share my authenticity. That's all we have to do. We have one job, you and me, just to be yourself. Love yourself shamelessly, not conceited, not from your ego, from your heart space. Because when you're doing it from there, you're making your soul, you're becoming your soul on 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot. So tarot is a self-help tool used on my channel. So the viewer, that's you there. Whoever's watching this, yeah, whoever's watching this, I'm talking to you. I want you to enhance your self-awareness. I want you to build your emotional resilience up. Not that you don't already, but I want more. And the tarot can help you set the boundaries with a toxic person while we be silly with the fraud. While we be silly with the fairy and playing with the angels. So the content shared here is based on publicly available information. I research the feck out of everything, and I have a fun time doing it. Because that's me. Me. Yeah, me. Look at me. Havak. That's what I mean. You need to celebrate yourself. Sing out. Now, the Tarot and the Fairy Oracle reading, though, this is for your enjoyment. The PSAs, I'm real creative in how I do these PSAs. To encourage thoughtful discussions in the comment section and to provide awareness about the specter of narcissism that's the scourge of society. It's the boil on the dingly danglies of mankind. And bullying. I've been using the tarot to help people for decades, to help people deal with their squirrely people. Forever. So, this video is created for informational and educational purposes only under the principles of fair use. And the goal of this channel is simple. It's to discuss and analyze and document these videos and the true public service announcements that we're real creative on our channel in doing those, and using the tarot and the fairy oracles and the living word meditation and holy Bible divination all together every day to the granddaddy of them all. Well, this will be a channeled message. World all into that for your highest good, for entertainment purposes, and to document these tarot enhanced channeled messages on video with accuracy and sensitivity and respect. No matter what I'm prattling on about. Viewer discretion is advised, though, as the fairy tales discussed at the end. Those topics discussed are for people 18 and older. And the Grimm's fairy tales that I'm diving deep into the origins, the original ones. They're too grueling. Those ones were never written for children. Hello. Those are the ones I'm doing. I'm doing the ones that a lot of people don't know about as common knowledge. Everyone knows Sleeping Beauty and Cinderella and Rapunzel and Rumpelstiltskin. Do they know the story about the 3 feathers or the 7 ravens or bearskin? Well, these topics I discuss are grueling and disturbing as hell to some audiences. So my channel is not for children. It's just not. All individuals mentioned, real or imagined. I'll talk about real people, human beings too. Come on now, but all individuals mentioned in this video are treated with respect if they're real or imagined. If they're a real human being, either alive or deceased, or they're a fictional character from a fairy tale from the Brothers Grimm, and they are all treated with the utmost dignity. And no disrespect is intended towards real bullies or narcissists in your neck of the woods, in your reality, or anyone connected with or focused on during this beautiful reading this morning, as I tell off-color jokes about that orange polished turd that's embarrassing the hell. He's not looking very good. I will not speak ill over him, but he does not look good. Okay, now I'm going to hydrate before I spit out your blessings. Are you ready? If I'm hydrating, you should be. Permissions not granted to link or to repost this video. This video is for educational and spiritual entertainment. It is for entertainment purposes only all across the board. And as I said, real or imagined, in dimensions known or unknown, this video doesn't refer to any specific person, real or imagined, and should not refer to any specific person, real or imagined, as having NPD or narcissistic traits. Okay, and I use fictional characters in the fairy tales, especially a real person who wants to support an allegation that the maker of this video, my husband, to support a claim that a person is literally a narcissist or a bully. This is how I cover my ass with Uncle Grayrock. This chap's his ass to no end, so I will do it every day for that reason. Now, for the tarot oracle reading, this is for fun. It's not for fortune telling or predictions of the narcissist or bully in your life's next move. No. You come here, you have a place to belong, we have fun here, but I expect you to use your discernment. You live with them, I don't. This is the collective reading, but I tap into some very dark energies. The darkest little, darkest, dark you'd ever want to not see. I do that because I love you, keep you from having to do it. I give you the heads up so that you can use your own discernment, your own intuition to decide what, in the nick of time, what is best for you. Don't you go by readings that you get on YouTube. You use your common sense of discernment. Yeah. We're still in Saturn frickin' retrograde. I think Mercury's retrograde too. And I think Saturn is... Or is it Saturn return? We might be in Saturn returns. I know we're in Pluto returns. So I know we're in Saturn retrograde for sure until February. I know we're in Mercury retrograde, or we just went through it, or we're gonna. And ooh, that would be Pluto return. And it just was retrograde, wasn't it? Pluto retrograde. Well, anyway, this is North Node, sweeties. This is unknown into the uncomfortable unknown. You don't want to be in your South Node if you don't want to resonate with your South Node. That means you've healed. You've done your karmic work. Well done. If you're in your North Node, you're uncomfortable, but you're showing up for yourself. Well done. This is some new phase in your ongoing growing and ascension processes. And this transformation this morning is your confirmation during this reading. And this reading is your confirmation today. And I feel this love connection with you, my darlings. And I can see it's going to be so, so strong. Now then, these are timeless readings, no matter when you or a loved one that's being bullied and they don't know what to do or who to trust. Use my videos to break the ice. Better than you just walking up to them or in the break room or something, and just walking up to them cold. Share my videos. We love our auntie. She's a crazy cray girl. We love her. You don't have to watch the whole video, but just watch this first. Just watch some of it and tell me what you think, and give him time. They'll tell you. Did you see the video? They'll say yes or no. Yes, I looked at it. Do you think I'm with a narcissist? Okay, now, you've used my video to get your foot in the door. You let my video take on the initial karma. And they know from my video that they can probably trust you to become they need a person that will support them, who will, and I teach you to keep your mouth shut and just listen, because they're never allowed to get a word in edgewise with that monster. And so they're with normal people, they expect you to interrupt them all the time, to interrupt them and to tell them they're wrong, because that's what they get at home. Got it? I teach on my channel to share my videos. You invite them over and you listen. I'm here to just listen. Just to listen. Because they don't know where to start, and there's usually so much. And they will learn on my channel to find safe people. You pick one thing that they did to you, and you stick to that one thing, because they don't know who to trust. And if you start saying they've done this and this, because people tell me something else, and you don't know if that person's going to stab you in the back, or even they're being manipulated by your bully or narcissistic person. I'm not a doctor. This is for educational purposes. Because people will get overwhelmed, their little brain, 10 minutes into whatever you tell them is going on. You have less than 10 minutes for their brain. What is it? The part of the brain behind the eyes can only take in so much intensity for no longer than 10 minutes, and we start fading. Then they're going to think they can't trust you, or that person has been also telling them no one will believe you. And unfortunately, they're right. I know this person, I've met this person, and this doesn't sound like the person I met, because they're manipulative and they wear a mask. And it's very hard. So see where you find a place to belong here. Your soul wanted to live with no pressure. Collective. Now I remind you, this is an open read. It's going to get into your blessings. Hex break-in. Ooh, that's, you keep your self-worth intact. Overall balance of mind and body and spirit. I hope this message finds you well. Share my videos. Let my video, it's a video, let it take on the karma of you reaching out. And I mean it on my channel. You must still and tame yourself, because what they're going to tell you is going to, you get pissed for them. You get outraged for them. You can't. You have to just show compassion. You have to show inside of yourself what you're hearing. Inner peace and harmony and bliss, that you are holding it together. You are listening, and you are there for them, and you are feeling them with, so, because they'll clam up again. They won't, they're embarrassed. They think that they failed. They've been told that they're wrong all the time, when they were the best thing invented since sliced bread at one point. And they're blame twisted. And the cognitive dissonance. I'm not a doctor. I'm speaking from experience. And they will need, if they can find one person, let that person be you, collective. And then you can gain peace, and you can gain bliss inside of you, as it is within, as it will be without, while you are sitting with them in front of you, laughing about, yeah, she's a crazy, cray girl, but she loves us. She takes care of us. And that's why we joined her soul tribe. Whew, sex, schmexual relations, second chakra desire. Tendency to control your life in a balanced way. You need time to get plenty of sleep, and you are tapping into your intuition. Now then, agents of the devil being dispatched, but your spiritual team is dispatched by God to laugh it off, because that devil has no power over you. Because you come here every day, a place where you belong. I'll be here for you. I will stand by you. I am very, very, very protective of my soul tribe. I was for Auntie Grayrock. That's my first channel. Very protective. More solar plexus chakra. Breathe, damn it. Breathe. Breathe. I want you to really focus on your breath. Don't pretend, don't pose, actually do it. Feel real warmth and fulfillment in your breath. Memories of childhood and childhood freedom in your breath. Yeah, you breathe in for you and your inner child. Instead of suffocating that poor thing, you place an energy shield around yourself in meditation. And you listen to your breath, you anticipate your breath, and celebrate your breath, making yourself effectively invisible in that meditation, shutting out and shielding out all that yuckiness in the world when you don't want to be noticed by the toxic people. Then you carry that with you when you have to go and interact with them for real. Once you come out of your meditation, something is now over for your narcissistically inclined catfish. This isn't for all of you. Congratulations if you got rid of a catfish. A real one. A little, what is it? A mud skipper. Beauty for you. Love a job. LUVAJOB. Love a job. Vibration carrier to find a job. Or to look for a better job. Or to augment the job you have that you're perfectly going to be staying there job because you've only got 18 more months before you retire job. Congratulations, fierce command, powerful love, desire to arouse passion. No matter what that passion is. Doesn't have to always be in the bedroom. You know how I say? You know what I'm going to say. In the boardroom, too. You have till November 27th, 2025. Saturn went retrograde. July 13, 2025. Well, we'll slog through it together. And we did. Retrograde from Aries goes back into Pisces, where it will remain until February 2026. But in September, Saturn will slip back into your 7th house, collective, of relationships and old soul contracts, and dealing with your squirrely exes. But I've been telling you that all week, haven't I? I just told you about it a minute ago. I said Saturn's retrograde. Evil person keeps pitting you against someone else. That would, some of you, that's your children or your coworkers. Well, whatever it is you're doing, though, I mean it. I've been telling you this for a while, that it's seriously working, my darlings. Whatever this passion of yours is, it's work. You might not know it. You might not feel it. Oh well, doesn't it's moot. It's happening. Puke weed. I smell puke weed. It smells like burning leaves. You know, when it's this, on Tuesday, we get to burn leaves. I know, except when we're in a wildfire warnings, then you don't be burning leaves so you get in trouble. Because that's how we get wildfires. Love halting arguments. Seduction is victorious, and this vibration attracts love. 6 of clubs. Passion is reciprocated. Desire of courtship is successful. Using intelligence and charm, you can charm others easily. Well, it is the holiday season. An inner child healing is what I'm getting here. Because it's Christmas. For some situation, it could involve real children around you. Well, it's Christmas. So, 6D consciousness. Spirit body. This is a human spirit. This is a light body from your super consciousness. This vibration resonates with how we are connected to something bigger than ourselves, collective. That's beautiful. This is the subtle energy, the body's springboard. Our soul tribe can see every individual thread that we connect our individual consciousness to the collective consciousness, and we do it every day on 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot. This is the right thing to do, collective. Help me grow my channel. When you win, others close to you win too. You share in your blessings. This vibration calms nerves. It brightens a depressed mood. Smile. Smile. This vibe brings in love, health, faith, friends, and a bold life energy. Oh, I like that, Holy Spirit. Your butt nuts, your squirrely ones, they have a negative spotlight on them for their bad behaviors. And they always come running to you for help. No, you're not allowing that. That's an old version of yourself. And they do not like this version of you because you don't let them get away with snot. We're all here on earth to be able to maintain inner peace and harmony is all collective. You're figuring out that that's the path of least resistance. Is wonderful feeling. And your aim is to make a loving impression. You can invite to be hugged or to be petted appropriately in a very romantic way. If you really want that. Now, I'm not going to force you. I bathe you in God's protective white light on all levels. Collective, I bathe you in unconditional, non-judgmental love because you show up for yourself. Now, the catfish is the one who actually perpetrated a joke, a one-night stand, false persona kind of like. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations. Somebody done got rid of a catfish. You told your catfish, don't give me no lip. Welcome to the consequences of your exquisite dipshittery. Chuckle nuts. The karmic dancing clown. Oh, I know. I didn't like the Welcome to Dairy where they made Pennywise scaring the crap out of Native Americans. Those are my people. It's like, you think they didn't go through enough. Now they're in the It Stephen King series. Your narcissist wants to appear more attractive than they actually are in real life. I'm telling you, they're up to something here. Your actions and your movements shall not be attracting attention. No, you're not keying yourself into this crap this year. You get to manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest because you are this incredible light being. Collective, go do that. Please. The eye of God, that's a ojo de Deo, eye of God, and ojo. We have ojos. We put ojos out of colorful yarn on the Christmas tree. Eye of God, medium between God and all created things in nature. Know it. On time means that you are right where you need to be. Got it? Don't you force anything. My feminines now, teaberry. Smell teaberry gum. God, do they still make teaberry? I bet they don't make teaberry gum. Google it. Oh, this vibration for my feminine protection and healing, hex breaking, granting you good fortune throughout your life. Oh, this vibration helps you to remove hexes, helps you to do self-healing processes and to use all of your skill sets to call in your angels and ancestors to be at your beck and call. And you have fondness for reading. Some of you like the wintertime. You curl up with a good book until you doze off. I see dreams. Some of you are learning about the Kabbalah. That interests you. Good for you. Heartbroken, divine masculine landed in North Node. These two vibrations are tied. You did it. You found your way, and your narcissist's darkest secrets were revealed. And you went the other way because you saw what they were getting ready to. You could feel it in your bones. They're going to try and know. Summer season is in alignment. You're going to get through. You're going to get through the winter months, and then you're going to start gearing up for, again, like February or March. Early spring, the equinox into the summer. I'm hydrating, so should you. Now let me get over there. Okay, I have vertigo. If I fall over, that won't be remarkable. But I have to hang on to stuff. Are you saying? Okay. We already did the Frown. The fairy realm serves the divine. Because they're down here with us on the earth. Their energies are down here on the earth, but they're tied to the angelic realm. They serve the angelic realm. So what does the divine need to share? Oh my goodness. Yep, 5 of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, 5, that's a 6 of Pentacles. End of frustration. Queen of Wands, healing thyself, and the Sun. Let's see. Also the 8 of Cups. Your ill-dignified situations or people are going to bottom out, and you're skating away from all that. You see them start picking around the edge, and you can feel that they're going to try and pull you into it, and you go over there. You go Saturn and Pisces vibe. When Pisces in your life or your natal chart, you see them coming towards you, you feel it immediately. Stagnation, obstruction, emotional blockage. They start affecting your ability to manifest when you were doing fine before you let them come into your, you repel them. They're lazy bones. They're going to procrastinate. Like if you have an obligation, children or something, they're not going to do whatever the hell it is they're supposed to do. I'm telling you right now. There's going to be unclearness. Toxic swamp is sucking the life out of your frenemies, all of them at once. You're going to watch them all start they're draining their own life source out because they can't get out of you what they want, all these people. All different. You don't just have one squirrely person. You get them coming from different walks, different areas of life, but all of them you're going to watch. You're going to notice you've got energy. They try to come in and steal your energy. You repel them, and they can't. They get pissed off because they can't hook you with those psychic hooks either. You keep clearing those hooks. They try to hook you again with those psychic hooks to control you, and you keep clearing those hooks. So you get to see them all get their comeuppance. I know. You deserve, you didn't have this feature before, and life was hell. But now you've leveled up enough. See? You leveled up. 5 and 1 is 6. End of your frustration. And this also, that 1 pentacle is self-love. Your most authentic self, showing up for yourself with a horsey and a plume and some armor. You weren't able to do that before because they snake fascinated you, and they got one over on you time and time again. They do not like this version of you because they can't control you. And that's God's truth. And Jesus too. The sun is Jesus. When we were just little sun worshippers and little cavemen and worship the sun, well then, you know who did the ultimate sacrifice so that we could all get Holy Spirit. Because if he didn't ascend, he said that was the most important thing, is ascension. And he made his little disciples watch him, and then we all were able to get Holy Spirit. Because if he said he didn't, then get up to his little throne and ascend there. We on earth were not going to get Holy Ghost. We're not going to get the Holy Spirit. So he's right. Ascension. It's really nice. You came back from the dead. That was cool. But he said, but watch me now. Ascension, me, is completion of God's plan. So I have to get myself up on that throne. I'm on the throne. So that Holy Spirit can come and be amongst us. If you're a believer or a non-believer, you have access to Holy Spirit. It's in the Bible. He doesn't care if you believe in him or not. Got it? That's what he told us this morning. 3 and 4, right? I don't care, Kim. You go give them their blessings. If they know about Jesus and God and everybody or not, and we know it's Christmas time, give them their blessings. I don't care. Go distribute their blessings. Well, we just rifled through them for our open read mini subjects. You just heard them. We went over them for the day. So what crosses the situation? That I'm shocked that I kicked the ladder. Well, it's better than kicking the bucket, don't you think? What crosses you? After something is dissolved, some of you, a business or a partnership, you know what I mean. After a season of debauchery, these are your squirrely people. Some of you, I'm talking about an ex-business partner or an ex, an ex. After a season of debauchery, them, not you, the enemy is outed. Their energy has fizzled the feck out. That's what I was telling you just a second ago. They're doing this to themselves. And you get to see it. And you know what it is that you're watching. So you didn't have that before. You're in that fog. You're in the fog. Oh no, they've got me in a circular conversation. Oh God, take me now, take me now. Blame, twisting, gaslighting, no more. The arrogant, entitled spirit is broken. I'm telling you, you're going to see it. Too much excess, too much stuck on stupid for them. Too much excessive indulgences. They're over drinking, they're overeating, where it's not, or there's something that they're consuming just isn't good. That could be God, that could be watching the damn news. Freaking themselves. It's just, make it stop. It's just too much. That orange polished turd. Stop the world. Make him go away. Calgon, take us away. The whole wide world wants to go take a Calgon break. Google what a Calgon commercial, that was their catchphrase. Calgon, take me away from all of life's stress. Yeah, back when we used to actually bathe in bath salts instead of consuming the damn, what was it, Mr. Bubble? Are you feckin' kidding me? Bath salts. But I'm telling you, they're doing something they should not to be doing. That was a damn joke. Grow up, YouTube. Get a clue. Yes, this is it. You need a snare and a tranquilizer gun. Like they're a pterodactyl and you need a tranquilizer gun. I mean, you're just like, screw you. Screw you. You're not my responsibility. You're not my problem. None of this is my problem. This is you This is you. It's not just twin flame. So if you're a twin flame, yay! You're going to be in a twin flame union if you really are one. But no, the rest of you in your own skin, diving really deep and learning stuff about yourself. You're actually becoming your soul. When you're on my channel, I want you to be your most authentic self, because when you show up for yourself, you are showing up as your soul, the material, your soul material itself. You're becoming that. I like that, Holy Spirit. Here we are again in your wisdom and your divine feminine side. Again, the Ace of Pentacles is authentic self-love. Is the highest form of love, is love of self. Because it kicks in the law of attraction, because God's brilliant, isn't he? And it's the divine feminine half of the universe that's holding you and telling you in wisdom, keep deep, deep down inside of you, discovering stuff about yourself that's really, really cool, and celebrating it, even if it's part of your shadow. Got it? Non-judgmental love. Parts of yourself that you've never liked, you need to be integrating and celebrating so that you're growing your soul. You're becoming your soul. That's the only reason we're put on this earth, is to become your soul. And people screw up and get lost. And then they give in to the worldly crap and stay low vibrational, and then they never, ever get out of it. And then they have to come back in the next incarnation. They have to keep coming back because they're being lazy. Being lazy bones. Won't do their karmic work. That's no good. The basis of your situation. The water of their emotions and that weaponized false self stands stagnant. That's why they keep running to you, because they want to suck the life out of you. They need, what do you need all that energy for? They need it. And they will suck it right out of you. You need it for you. Screw them. Go get your own. Go get your own. Go regulate your own damn emotions. Go get your own damn self-esteem and leave mine alone, you leech. They're not renewed. They're not saved by the bell. They're not renewed by any kind of an emotional spring, because they don't do self-reflection at all. They stagnate, not you. Oh no, you radiate. They're in a pissed mist of fouled annoyances up to the sky. They're just irritated. They'll tell you, I'm irritated. That's irritating me. That's bugging me. To try and cloud your light and your clarity. You're feeling good. You're saying, well, I'm feeling really good. Well, I'm happy for you, but my life is shit. And I need you to listen to me. Could you at least listen to me? Do you have a minute? Oh, here we go. Oh, God, take me now. Take me, call me home now. I don't let them take me into a conversation. They're trying to knock you off your square again. Like a drunken, in the Holy Grail, the Monty Python, John Cleese was Lancelot, and he barges in on that under misinterpreting a note. He goes in and he runs roughshod through a wedding party, does people in, makes a mess of it. Yeah, that's your squirrely one. Trying to rush in. I'm in trouble. I made poor choices. And I need you to come in and tame me and regulate my emotions and let me belittle you and let me waste your time and your resources and your energy and because I can. This is you committing to yourself and to the divine and celebrating in your heart space who you really are. And learning to use your intuition and your psychic abilities and gifts and talents in really cool ways and having fun. Because you can see you're elevated and leveled up so much, and they are so low, that you can see it a-coming. You know what they're up to, down to the molecules, and that pisses them off to no end, because they used to get away with so much, and they got used to it. Not anymore, because you aren't having it. You're not having it, because you're not having it. Good on you. 3. Over the next 2 weeks, it says right here, your butt head. It just says, your butt head. Let's see what it is. King of Cups, trying to upset you, taking action on integrating and doing this soul work. They've seen you do this before. When you do soul work, that means what little sway they think they have over you now, they know that that's going to go belly up soon. That when you do this, they will have no, it's over. The party's over. Yep. You as the Queen of Swords setting boundaries. You setting boundaries. And celebrating. You're setting boundaries not only with them, but with everything in your life. You maintain those boundaries, not just with your butt nuts, but with everybody, and it works out really well. But your butt nut continues to spill out their energies. Now see, that's a blessing in disguise, though, for you. They don't, and they know it too. It's why they're so, when they're in your company, it's like, go for all the gusto they can. And there's no guarantee that it's going to work. And it doesn't. But what crowns collective? But you do you, not them. And that pisses them off. They aren't getting a shred of admiration or validation or nothing. Not even fumes. And your situations in your life are not a wasted effort, because you're going and addressing and changing and modifying, and you're bringing in ease of life so fast your head spins. Look at all that growth. That's you working with your teams and with the divine, doing what you're told. Look what the new beginning then handed to you. You're not wounded anymore. Whatever happened to you, stuff that even happened to you as a child, like people telling you that that's not how you're supposed to do things, like when you're a kid and you have to listen to them. Then when you would find your way as an adult of doing these things, they still told you that you were doing it wrong. Well, you told them to go pound rocks because you're going to do it your way. That they burdened you as a child with that crapola, and that you're too old for this shit. You're not doing it now, and they're too old for it too. Baffle you with their bullshit. This is you reconnecting with yourself in ways that's beautiful. Look at the gift that you offer. This is you really communicating with yourself, your inner divine masculine communicating with the inner divine feminine wearing her mittens. And they're like little children in innocence, these energies in your own skin. And here's an offer of self-love with the salmon of knowledge in that cup. And so you're having to look at it, reality. That there are wonderful embellishments and designs on your soul that you need to learn about those parts of your soul so that you can start living those parts too. Those are the hidden parts. You're going in deep. I'm so proud of you. Crowns. Definitely in the future. That is again. You've wasted enough of your time and your love and your energy on your squirrely people. Yeah. Some of you, not all of you, they lied to you. They told you they were a soulmate. They told you they were an earth angel. They told you that you were twin flames. And they lied to you. There are no such thing. Knight of Cups. All they have is like an offer of love that turns out to be limerence. Two of Wands. Limerence is puppy love. And you have to decide you're going to go on an adventure or a journey with your higher self. And again, this is a cup being offered to you. The cup that I showed you from the singers of the chalice at the beginning from the Froud. Well, this is tied in the Four of Cups. That little cloud with the one cup is the Ace of Cups. Is this blessing going to be claimed or not? Of you diving deep and becoming your soul even more your whole lifetime going forward. Hope. You're also not wasting your time in love on people who give absolutely nothing in return to you. Now, the narcissistic want for you to fill them with your lovely energy. I'm telling you, they've tapped, they keep draining themselves, so they keep running to you to get your energy. But they are like a bottomless pit to fill, the never-ending hollow. No, but you don't have time for that. Here's the Ace of Cups, the Empress, the Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Ace of Cups is the singer of the chalice, is how I started this reading with you. I told you the Ace of Cups complements that Froud card, that fairy oracle. That's what you have in store, again, in your divine feminine energy. Being exalted, diving in deep in your wisdom and celebrating it so that you're able to not stress out, you're able to manage it and to juggle right up to making a decision that you and your higher self make on your behalf that you really level up. I'd say by 12/12 is another portal for December. You're going to get through that portal. Lickety split. And what do those around you think of you, collective? The Fool card, they're happy for you. Oh, and the Four of Wands. And in a new way, the Seven of Wands, the Judgment card, and the King of Pentacles reversed is your squirrely people. I feel this card, it was also the Eight of Cups. Thank you, Holy Spirit. This card, I feel you resonate. This speaks on an interpersonal situation in which the river of energy has stagnated. They're saying, in order for you to claim a specific blessing, you have to do this, show up for yourself deeply. You've been doing really well. So the more your squirrely butthead tries to revitalize a relationship with you, I told you, but talk to me, you make me feel better. I always come to you because you help me. Not anymore, you don't have time for this. That's how they, one which has fallen into a coma or a rut of their own making, and the more powerless and empty your butthead will feel, the more in desperation they're going to try and pull you in. You do not have the luxury for them This is your new beginning, taking a risk and doing life differently so you can get through that portal on 12/12. And you stand your ground in a different way where you're protected. Those things can't come at you. They're not successful, and then they're under a judgment. Divine retribution, that's karma. Yeah. Especially for these, okay, these could be women that have a real stinky male energy in her. I mean, it's ridiculous. Oh, these are literally males. Stinky, misogynistic, nasty males. No good for anybody, males. Oh, dinosaurs. You know, they're usually they're old. Or it's a young person that's got these old, stale, draconian, yeah. Any attempt by your toxic to re-energize and reconnect with you? Well, they will dissipate your energies further without achieving fair results. They won't gain anything of it other than they suck the energy out of you. Don't you let them do that. They win. You don't. And it's time to consider yourself. You set some more limits with them. I know you have to do it all the time, but even more, be vigilant. And you're tapping into, are you tapping into fears about accepting love? That means if you attract love in, you have that fear that you're just gonna, because it's not remarkable that if you keep getting validation after doing so well from outside, you will attract another narcissist to you in love. And that's just saying, are you tapping into fears of accepting love? Well, then I won't even try her. No. I've seen it before. You're fine with it. If love comes to you, not you go looking for it. Because that's the only way it works. You love yourself, you will attract love to you if that is what you want and what you desire to really have. It's as you wish. Because you're able to tear out that fear and replace it with faith and trust in yourself, to use your discernment and your intuition and your higher self, and showing up for yourself, that you will magnetize your own soul. And seeing you and you graduate. I'm so proud of you. It's one of the last things that needs to be done down here on earth. It's for you to level up. To level up, my darling. Oh. Something changes when your soul tells you no. That someone, no, it's not in alignment. No. Your soul will tell you if you're in alignment. Your soul will. Not your head. Your ego will screw you every time. You show up for you. Bliss, overflowing love, and deep joy going within, and blessings of abundance. Yeah, that's God's truth. And you're so detached from all of it. You don't care. You just keep going on and doing. Care what people think or say. Again, this is your inner child. You're parenting your inner child, and your inner child's parenting you. That's so cute. See, there's that pentacle. Going inward. And I know, like I said a minute ago, some of you are like, if I get hit in the head one more time, it's just going to take one more time. No, don't want love. But, see, some of you, though, are saying, I don't care now. I'm in a place where I validate myself, and I have attracted in, if I wanted it, I will attract love to me, not me go looking for it, because it never works when we go a-picking. And it shows this is you standing up for yourself and showing up for yourself. Look at you in new ways. I mean, you've done it before, but you're doing it in a new way. You've leveled up. You're doing it in a new way. Your vibration is even higher. It was not shabby before. Do you hear me? Look at you. This is mine, and I'm pleased about it. So, I know. I have no idea. Okay. Let me tap into the angelic realm. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. See. How long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the workers of iniquity boast themselves? That's your stinky people. They break in pieces thy people, O Lord, and afflict thine heritage. That's them. They will pull in your loved ones, your family members, to turn them against you, and then isolate you from them so you don't have a support group. They slay the widow and the stranger, and murder the fatherless. Yet they say, the Lord shall not see, neither shall the God of Jacob regard it. That means they're snotty and arrogant besides, and they're trying to pull you in to something. Thank you, Holy Spirit, to knock you off square and get your energy. St. Matthew's the one I did between 3 and 4 in the morning. Matthew 3:3. For this is he that was spoken of by the prophet Esaias, saying, the voice of one crying in the wilderness. This resonates to mean faith in the Lord, in Jesus, repentance, and the water baptism are all preliminary, are all prerequisite to it. The baptism of fire is consummation. To receive baptism of fire is to have one's garment washed in the atoning blood of Christ. Prepare ye the way of the Lord, make his path straight. And only but a goodie is how the narcissistically stupid and proud of it in their ranks, that they have an astonishing low self-awareness that buttress their victim mentality to encourage blame twisting on you while being quite self-impressed yet kind of stupid. He or she lacks intelligence or even common sense. A person who refuses to know what is obvious. Narcissists come off as being normal and not special. And they don't like that. Now then, this is, so you think you know the story of Cinderella part 2. Now then, this was great. Cinderella, her father, in German, Aschenputtel, in German, Cinderella. Her father was milquetoast. Cinderella stood at her mother's grave and wept. She was pious. She was good. What the actual F, man? She did what her mother told her before she passed. It was less than a year before he remarried. And here we've got the Prince of Swords for you. Any aspect of air. The airy aspect of air. Creative thinking, you cut through entanglement, see? You don't fall for their crapola right now. It was less than a year before he remarried. That weak man had taken a wife. The aspect of air your good intuition, and you cut through these entanglements. Now then, but the truth is far older, and according to Carl Jung, much darker, and this character's fate was far too disturbing for a run-of-the-mill fairy tale. So I changed it. Get the children out of the room. This one's really grueling. The woman had brought her 2 daughters with her, who were fair of face, but vile and vapid bitches, who had black hearts. And she brought them into Cinderella's childhood home. They stripped her of her finery. They took her pretty clothes away. They put her in dowdy gray bedgown, and they gave her wooden clogs. Just look at the proud princess. See how decked out she is. They laughed, and then they led her to the kitchen. For you, still the prince's swords for you, my darling. Collective, you're becoming even freer of limited ideas and outmoded models, and you're loving these clear perceptions. Now then, it happened her father was going to the fair, and he asked the 2 stepdaughters what he can bring back for them. Beautiful dresses, said one. Pearls and jewels, said the other one. And you, Cinderella, what would you like? What the F is wrong with you? Why would you care? My name is Ellie. You know, like my D-E-D dead mother's name was Ellie. How soon you forget, Daddy. Now for you, we're still in the suit of swords. Collective. This card wears a tight-fitting webbed green armor. You are master of your creative ideas, and they are so beautiful. That's well done. Now then, you told them, don't you give me no lip. Welcome to the consequences of your exquisite dipshittery. I mean, really, serious lack of good judgment there, brainiac. Let me get this straight. So this is Cinderella. Let me get this straight. You moved that impossible woman into my house with her Tweedledee derp dee and Tweedle-derp dumber daughters, and you stand idly by while they take my clothes and dress me in rags. Then I do the hard work. From morning until night, I get up before bloody daybreak. I carry water, I light fires, I cook, I wash. But for you, collective, the swords are your creative thought process. You cannot tolerate being limited in any way, shape, or form right now. You're cooking with gas. You're doing your own thing, and you're loving it. And another thing, I know, sweetie, I'll make it up to you. When, she snapped, those 2 attention whores, the sisters, tried to do every feckin' thing imaginable to cause me harm or injury. Injury. So I say, Cinderella's been drinking. Also for the suit of swords for you. I feel you cut a connection with some toxic figures, pulling on your energies with a toxic force. Oh, what else is new? Well, your suit of swords, with that Prince of Swords, your toxic figures are symbols of confining ideas, manipulations, gaslighting, being blamed, twisted for their crapola is slowing your Chariot card of progress down. Don't let them. Only if you let them. Just say no. What do you think I can do? All 3 of them don't listen to me. They mock me, Father, she protested. And those toxic bitches emptied my peas and my lentils into the hearth, into the ashes. I was forced to sit there and pick them out again. For the love of feck, Father, I need a little support. Now, collective, you're cutting back on engaging with figures in a limiting relationship at work or at play. Well, I digress. Cinderella said, "Can you please tell me, please?" No, that's the father. "Can you please tell me, please? I'm going to the fair. What would you like?" Father, break off for me the first branch which knocks your hat off on your way back home. So he left her with those rattlesnakes, but he came back. He brought those Bish's beautiful dresses and pearls and jewels for his stepdaughters. On his way home, a hazel branch brush whacked against the brim of his hat and knocked it off onto the road. He broke off the branch and he took it home with him. He gave these ungrateful trollops, his stepdaughters, all that they wished for. And he gave his daughter, Ellie, the hazelwood branch. She thanked him, and she went to her mom's grave and planted the branch on it. She wept copiously, so her tears watered, and it grew into a handsome tree. And in that tree was a little birdie. Now the Prince of Swords takes action in the divine masculine energy for you, collective. Your perceptions are becoming crystallized. This is the best time to give shape and form to ideas. And you love showing up for yourself in such a manner. I'm so proud of you. Now the bird conveyed gossip that spread throughout the kingdom. You are beautiful, and you will be summoned to attend a festival where all eligible maidens in the country will be invited. She begged her stepmother to allow her to go. Sure enough, they were talking about it when she went in the house. "You," she mocked, "dusty, dirty, ashy you. You can't go, no shoes, no proper garments, none for you, and yet you would do a clog dance." Now here's the devil card for you, collective. Capricorn, procreative, co-creating with the divine. New vitality, you radiate humor. Now the evil stepmother said, "You'll only be laughed at." As Ellie wept, the stepmom added, "If you can pick 2 dishes of lentils out of the ashes for me in 1 hour, you shall go with us." Devil card for you, though, is you have a humorous outlook, collective, on human sensuality and smexuality as well. You individuate into more levels of your creative passions. Now then, suddenly a flock of mourning doves appeared. They came in whirling and crowding in, and they alighted away over to the ashes. The birds gathered all the lentil into 2 dishes before half an hour had begun. They had finished, and then they all flew out again. She was delighted and impetuously believed that she might be able to go with them to the festival. Devil card for you, though. Creative energy. In its most material and male aspect, you get things done. So she thought she might go with them. She did what the stepmother asked. "Nice try, kiddo," the stepmother said. "All of this will not help you. You're not going with us. You have no clothes. And you cannot dance. We would be so ashamed of you." She turned her back on her stepdaughter, and she hurried away with the 2 conceited daughters to the festival. So the devil card for you, this links Earth's core to the cosmos, so you're tapped in. But in the story, "I could have danced all night," she said to herself, when her father and stepmother and sisters had gone. She had gone to her mother's grave, to the little tree, and she said a love spell. Shiver and love's quiver, my little tree. Silver and gold throw over me. That's the power of manifestation, collective. The little bird threw down to her a dress that was splendiferous, and the slippers were golden. So she went to the festival in this dress. No one knew how to speak for being in awe of her beauty, and the king's son danced with her and her only. She was being a girl, and she ran from the prince. She was being coy. She left her slipper behind, and the king's son picked it up. The next morning he went to his father with it. No one shall be my wife, but she whose foot fits this golden slipper. Now then, for you, this devil card, this is a cosmic union, a creative union. Dark brown earth energy rises in order to melt into gold cosmic energy from above, collective. That's for you. Your expression is one of very humorous satisfaction, collective. Cinderella's stepmom frees the eldest daughter, forces her to cut her big toe so that the shoe fits and she can marry the prince. Oh, like that's going to work. The original ending varies, but the most famous and gruesome version, being darker, the darkest version of the Brothers Grimm, where both sisters mutilate their feet. They be lobbing off those poker chips to fit into a slipper. Now, the Cinderella effect is a real thing, collective. This is for educational purposes. This effect describes the phenomenon where there is a higher incident of child abuse and mistreatment by step-parents than by Cinderella's milquetoast father. Her biological parent let the stepmom and her daughters harm his only child. Now, the devil card for you is: the essence of the world can be recognized by people's marked sense of humor, so you gravitate to those people. Now, the Cinderella effect from the fairy tales character Cinderella is a girl who was maliciously mistreated by her stepmom and stepsisters, and her own father did not lift a finger to stop the abuse. So it's Aschenputtel by Grimm's. The Grimm's is so much darker than the Disney version. And this story features a magical hazel tree instead of a fairy godmother. And the con artist stepsisters mutilate their toes and their heels to fit in a golden slipper. And there's this movie that you can watch on YouTube called The Ugly Stepsister, where, somebody did this justice. They did it for real. Go look at that. At the end, the birds peck out those vicious eyes as punishment for their wickedness. So, for you, the devil card. Only ignorant, squirrely people are deadly serious, and they are fully identified with their nasty, toxic thoughts and actions right now, so that you know to stay away from them. Well, Cinderella's real name is not Ella, it's Ellie. Cinderella is a nickname given to her by two vapid bish step-siblings. She was forced to sleep in the ashes of the heater in the basement, nearly freezing to death, because Daddy didn't have the balls to tell his new wife to knock it the feck off. He was whipped. Let's be clear, her daddy was whipped. He was whipped. When we peel back the magical veneer, you can see that this was a very grim story of child abuse disguised as a fairy tale. She was a young woman condemned to a bizarre life of drudgery and torment, and her own father did not stop the abuse or even try. So the devil card for you, they live up to the common conception of the devil, your squirrely people. So the story until now on 5 Mirror Tarot never addresses her pain or her suffering, or her father never gave it the gravity that it deserved, that she was being harmed. There's a conspiracy theory behind Cinderella, though, I discovered, and that the fairy godmother, if you go to that version, is the deceased mother. It's her mother who appears to her in times of need. So the birds are also beneficial spirits or spirit guides, or passed over loved ones, or angels and ancestors of Cinderella. So look at the wickedness of the stepmother. She is said to have made sure that when the father passes, she planned to deny Cinderella a share of the blended family's wealth, because Cinderella is not her natural child. Ooh, that happened all the time. So, from Cinderella's point of view, her stepmother's wicked, and it's obvious only one child is being abused. Perhaps the greatest at risk any of us will ever take is to be seen as we really are. They wouldn't even let her be Ellie. Nicknamed her Cinderella, treated her like crap. In her own home, there's never any real reason for the abuse. Didn't have to be one. Didn't have to have a reason. In the fictional Cinderella, the father in the fairy tale does more than just turn a blind eye. He's abandoning his only child to appease 3 vipers. He turns a blind eye because the story's plot requires him to be absent, to be powerless, to be whipped. He allows the stepmother to become the villain. His intentions as the narrative device is to create conflict and to set the stage for Cinderella's suffering, rather than a reflection of psychological or biological realism. The step-parent uses reduced caregiving, led to neglect and exposed her to sources of fear. She could freeze to death down sleeping in the furnace, right? Fictional narratives often use such harsh plot points to drive the plot forward. Without genetic connection, this cruel step-parent is less invested and loves to be prone to negative interactions. But they do not fully explain why a specific father would remain infuriatingly, completely fecking passive. In reality, a father's reasons for never intervening in his partner's abuse of his only child can be complex or complicated. Factors include his fear of his new wife. And then there were his own history of maybe being abused as a child or not, or just a desire to keep the dysfunctional family together. Your toxic one's every desire collective, every imprisonment, all the possessiveness that leads your toxics only to frustration and suffering, so you stay away from them. Cinderella in her childhood trauma suffered her dead mom. She suffers an abusive stepmom and 2 brutal stepsisters who triangulate Cinderella through her stepmom's horrid daughters, and a father who allows this shith unabated is tragic. Let's see. Now then. I love how you show up for yourself here, collective. Then you show up here for me. And then you come here and you show me a kindness. I thank you for that. You share your time and your attention every day. And I am so, so grateful for that. You guys, I'm so grateful in my heart space. So I thank you for sharing. All of this is lovely. It's lovely for me. We are universally supported. We are in a safe place on 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot. We are an abundant, expansive, a very compassionate group that comes together in this space here with me. And I love you guys so much. I thank you. I can't thank you enough. You help me. You help me. You help me through my process. I love how you show up for yourself. And I thank you for sharing this lovely, lovely space. You come here and you make magic with me. I don't know if I can just thank you. I'm so grateful. You create a magical space. We're expanding it. And I love you guys so, so much. I love you. I cannot wait. I get to do this again in the next reading. Oh, I thank you. So let's go. And I love you guys. I guess you go out there. And you have a really great day.